Capricorn? This is going to be your bi-weekly love check-in. This is for my Cappy Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this, please give me a like, throw me a comment, share. If you're new to my channel, on this channel I incorporate manifesting, universal law of assumption and consciousness in with my tarot reading and my channeling to look into your situation with a specific person, the person on your mind, the dynamic, and actually help you refocus or tweak it or shift it should you wish to. So if that is your bag, then you can stick with me and we're going to get into it. We're going to do a reading, the person on your mind. How do they feel about you? How do you feel about them, and a projected potential? And I say that because all potentials exist. Universal law of assumption. Everything exists in the now moment. Everyone is you pushed out. Your desires are meant for you. You can manifest anyone or any version of anyone that you would like. It would just require a shift in your state of consciousness, the version of Capricorn that you're being, a reselection through dominant thoughts and assumptions pushed out through that identity and the version of the person that you wish. And so I also have an entire course, guys, called Shifted. The link is in the bio. We're doing a pre-Black Friday sale. Circumstances and conditions also don't matter, and we're going to have a bonus module inside that Black Friday sale at the special price, but also it's going to be a challenge for you guys to help you keep in alignment with your preferred state. So check out the link in the bio. It's only available this special price for the next 2 weeks. All right, guys, I'm going to get into it. The person on your mind, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Capricorn. What's going on here? How does this person feel about Cappy right now? Page of Cups in the reverse. Lots of Cups cards in the reverse, Capricorn. Is there a feeling like the love might be a little bit withdrawn or something like that? Let me have a look. What's going on here? Or not really trusting the love. Justice card, Capricorn. 2 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Okay, so only in this momentary check-in, Capricorn, 10 of Wands. Seems to be that there's burdens here connected to a little bit of back and forth. Either it's financial matters that are being worked out, okay? Juggling a lot of things. Could be legal matters. Some of you are dealing with a situation that involves like marriage and divorce, etc. But back and forth and burdens, okay? So let's have a look. 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse. 6 of Cups is in the upright. So the Cups cards that I saw when I was channeling in the opening were reversals. So it looks like there's been a little bit of weighing on the situation, at least in the recent perceived past. I say it like that because everything's perception, guys, so we can shift it. But 10 of Wands, so burdens, they do, want to reconcile with you. It could be that there's been momentary like coldness or a feeling of kind of emotional disconnect with that 5 of Pentacles. It could also be related, Capricorn, very much to, like I said, burdens to do with, juggling a lot of things. This can be contracts. It can be even, anything to do with like work, career, finances, legal stuff. Some of you, like I said, though, it might be back and forth because something's being like worked through, and that could be like in relation to another party, like a divorce being wrapped up or something. There's also maybe burdens here with losses financially. Now, Capricorn, this person, 6 of Cups, has fond memories. They seem to want to reconcile issues with you. They seem to want to have some kind of warm reunion. Okay, so let's have a look at this 10 of Wands. It's the Moon card, okay? And then we've got Knight of Cups and the 10 of Cups. So Capricorn, some of you, there's an element of things being a little unclear or mysterious when it comes to the future vision, 10 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is genuine romance. So the thing is, for some of you, Capricorn, it's like, yeah, maybe it's been a little bit unclear. There's either been fears in moving ahead because of burdens, like for that 10 of Cups, that's house and, well, it's emotional fulfillment, right? It can be children, family, the future vision kind of thing, and fulfilling that. But there's been a lot weighing on the situation. Again, responsibility or wrapping something up legally, financially, etc. I mean, what's this Moon card? Let's see. Page of Wands. Things being unclear, okay? A sense of mystery. For some of you, small portion of you and this person have a history, you have a connection, and there's some element of secrecy because this could involve wrapping up something to do with someone else. Do you understand what I'm saying, Cappy? Please don't take any details of my reading that are not your story. It's only if you kind of have experienced or perceived or seen it, and we can get rid of anything we don't like. So I'll get to you, but here we have Page of Wands. I mean, this would be about like a new perspective, a new direction, and Six of Cups here is about reconciliation. So let me see about the Justice card. Yeah, something's just been weighing on this situation and holding it back just a little bit. Now the Hangman is, this can go a little bit maybe on pause, but the Hangman is also about releasing, okay? And that is about releasing some burdens here. Now, one more on that. Okay, the Nine of Cups is in the reverse and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so Capricorn, some of you may feel like this has been on pause. This person feels like maybe they want to balance things out with you. Somehow to do with like, again, the Cups card, you know, it's at least in the recent perceived past, okay? Looks like pleasure's been lost between the two of you. There's also a bit of this element of like, it's been very unclear about the future, and there could be some issues here to do with, can we achieve the Ten of Cups? Nine of Cups is in the reverse, Ten of Cups, and that could have caused a little bit of a hanging back. And in some cases, that's, you know, more fun and games, not so much, you know, really stably focusing on Ten of Cups, you know? I mean, one more on that. Maybe they want to also, Justice card can be about balancing things, you know? I mean, Moon card is like, yes, mystery. Maybe also sometimes feeling like, can you trust the situation? I mean, Queen of Wands, very attractive, magnetic kind of energy. Some of you may have sort of like gone a bit cold with this person because there could be this sort of feeling like, is this just like, you're just playing around, or are we going to do Ten of Cups here? Now, let's have a look. Two of Swords, Capricorn. So it's been stuck a little bit for the future. Ten of Cups, but this person, Knight of Cups, genuine romance. So they may even be wanting to come in, Capricorn, and give you a cup of love, reinfuse the love, and reconcile stuff with you. I'll get a little bit of the Oracle card so we can understand why we have Moon card and all this kind of stuff. But there's been a bit of stagnancy. It's like Hangman, Two of Swords, okay? Let me get some on you, Capricorn. I mean, I have a Two of Cups here, so this is relationship energy or soul connection energy. Page of Wands would be about, well, definitely could be a flirty offer coming through. But also it's about new perspectives, new direction. I mean, maybe the perspective also is that things need to be more fair, more balanced. But also it could be that they haven't been because, like, for the reasons I explained, there's been some kind of, a lot of burdens. You know, for some of you, this is responsibility to like outside people, financial responsibility, like children, etc. You know what I mean? And that's been weighing on the situation. So it could be that that's like being squared off, like Justice card, or that the intention is to connect with you and have Ten of Cups. I'm not just saying that to make you happy. I mean, that's what's coming out in the cards. Just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Two of Pentacles. Also prioritizing the connection. So let me look at you, Capricorn, which is way more important because everyone's you pushed out, okay? So they are a reflection. And you can change, and you can have infinite versions of the connection. And I said circumstances and conditions don't matter. So Eight of Wands, wrong way. How does Capricorn feel about this person? Wheel of Fortune. You want it to shift for the positive, and Ace of Cups. Love. So you do feel the love, and you might feel this person, it feels very faded, but then you've got Five of Pentacles, so it can go cold. Okay. Let me see, how does Capricorn feel about this person? Eight of Wands. You want communication, and you want to get past Five of Swords, some level of stress between the two of you. There could have been some tensions. You know, Five of Swords literally can be, when are we on the same page? Are we agreeing? You know, there it is, Five of Swords in the reverse. Saw it while I was shuffling. So something to do with getting past some level of stress or conflict or tension, okay? Eight of Cups is in the reverse, King of Wands. King and Queen of Wands, Capricorn. Mutual magnetism, desire, attraction, okay? Eight of Cups in the reverse. So you don't want to disconnect altogether, but it seems to be it's been back and forth and it's gotten a bit cold in this check-in, guys. And again, don't hold it, don't give it any weight. If you want it to be warm, loving, and you're totally on the same page, and you don't want any more stagnancy, then you would just be in your now. Okay, we're together. We're perfect. Or if you don't want to have clashes or tensions, because this also can be communication issues, because it's sort of the Eight of Wands. So you want to talk but maybe you feel like you clash on some level, and you'll be like, we have the best communication ever. They're so open. Because the moon card can also be like, it feels mysterious. So maybe the clash can sometimes feel a little bit like, you know, maybe this person, there's an element of not everything being revealed, and that is because of burdens. And then that might make you feel, you know, stressed. What's going on? You're not being open with me. So say they're so communicative and they're so open. We've got Wheel of Fortune, but it's in the reverse with the Judgment card. We've got 5 of Wands in the reverse. So that you want to get past clashing and tension. Judgment card, decision. You also want revival energy. So you both, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. So this person wants to reconcile with you issues, and you want revival energy, but you also might be wanting a decision. Now, some of you are aware that a judgment needs to be made. It might be in relation to, like, this person could be hanging in there because it is something to do with legal, contractual, marriage, divorce. Some of you, 5 of Wands, this is outside factors like competing interests, okay? Or even the work and career. It could be, like I said, contractual stuff, but like that could be frustrating. And, you know, King and Queen of Wands. So lots of pleasure and fun when it's good, then it can get a little bit cold or stressful. So if you want, because this is Wheel of Fortune, maybe it goes a bit round and round. So if you feel like you're getting repetitive cycles, guys, it's just about changing the story of you and changing the story about them, just disconnecting and like persisting dominantly in holding this person as the version you prefer. Let go of all of the crap. I don't care, like the behaviors, everything that you don't like, what you focus on and persist in, they must show up. See, look, we got the King and the Queen of Wands, but the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Some of you Capricorn, you know, that's a little bit like Shadow Queen of Wands. There's a portion of you that feel a little bit like you're on the outer, because 5 of Wands, this is clashing and tension and competition. So you feel like you have to compete. Or that can be a meddler, guys, Queen of Wands in the reverse. I mean, there's just something here to do with a clash and like feeling that there's interference or competing interests. Or you feel like this person is treating it more like fun and games, and there's no sort of game plan for like the happily ever after, the 10 of Cups, which this person seems to be focused on, but there's been lots of burdens. Let me see what this Queen of Wands in the reverse is. Queen of Swords. For some of you, that's like a divorcee or whatever, or like a person that's being cut out of the picture. An Ace of Swords. You want to communicate, you want to get clear. And the other way that I would read it is if things have been not clear, you're really keen to have a conversation with this person and get clear. And Queen of Swords could also just be your energy. It's like quite serious. Like, okay, cut through this shit. Decisions need to be made here about the path forward, but you don't want to completely disconnect from this person, but you're frustrated, I can see. So rather than being frustrated with the circumstances, conditions, or what was perceived even a moment ago, Capricorn, just say, no, they're like this. This is how we are. That's it. Okay? Yeah, Chariot cards in the reverse. It just sometimes feels like it gets stagnant, or it's not moving in the direction that you would prefer, okay? So there's a bit here about stagnancy. 2 of Swords, okay? I feel like this person, Page of Wands, maybe they can be fun and flirty and whatever, but, you know, and there's genuine emotion here. The Cups cards that I saw on this side that seem to be turned off, you might have gotten a bit frustrated with this person, Capricorn, in the, like, recent version, and they might feel like you've pulled, like, your emotion back. Doesn't matter, you know, nothing matters. Like, it doesn't matter, you don't have to adjust don't have to feel like you fucked anything up. But I would say, Capricorn, like, if you're wanting this person to come in and decide and be very clear and straightforward and committal and prioritize you, and you feeling like, okay, we're moving in the right direction, not clashing on it, then you would need to just say, okay, go to your end in the now, because everything exists in the now. Just be like, we have the perfect relationship. If you feel like you're competing in any way, guys, whether it's work, a third party, I don't even care if there is, if you know it, that there's a divorce or something going through, don't make it a condition to you having a perfect relationship. All the pieces are moving around perfectly. So be like, no, I'm all they've ever wanted. We're together. We have a perfect relationship. It's literally your story. So the Chariot cards in the reverse, there's something about like, sometimes maybe you just clash and you feel this is about like, can we move things in the right direction, you know? And some of you feel like you question whether or not this person is like taking you seriously. Is what I'm getting. So be like, no, they are serious. No, we are totally on the same page. We have a perfect relationship. It's a pretty simple affirmation, but you just got to stick to it. All right, Capricorn, let me just get some details on why we have all of this. We've got Pisces energy, Libra energy, Pisces again, Scorpio, Cancer. Okay, so how's this person feeling? What's going on here? Analyzing you, deep emotions, okay, secretly in love, guys. Okay, there's something here about secrecy, okay, or like not really showing up completely 100%. And so again, that could be like this person's not very good at expressing what's really going on outside of your connection and stresses. So that might stress you. You might question them. And they do genuinely have emotions because it says deep emotions, secretly in love. And a portion of you, there's a secret here because there's like another person in the mix, which Capricorn is still part of your story. So you're making like you've written a story in imagination and with your thoughts, and then like you have people in your show, guys, you know, in one version of reality. Where there's like third parties and things that need to be tied up. Or if you just feel, Capricorn, that there's a coldness between the two of you, which I mentioned, and not enough expression of love, like I said, you need to just focus on them like they're so emotionally available, they're so loving, they're always doting on me. I mean, this just says, you know, analyzing you. They might feel like you hold back your emotions. Doesn't matter, guys, okay? Because I did pick up that kind of Queen of Cups, Page of Cups, and the reverse kind of energy when I was doing them and how they're feeling about you. Again, I would just be like, no, we have such a loving relationship. It says persistent, still holding on, flowers, gifts. Capricorn, Knight of Cups, they might be bringing you something, but there's a persistence, even if it's been back and forth. And the Six of Cups is reconciliation of issues. Because there's bossy, inflexible, back and forth, Capricorn. Five of Swords. So there's something here about stresses and still holding on to one another, but like inflexibility and, you know, they want to talk to you, Capricorn. And I said that. It says text, phone call, meet up. Isn't it funny? I've got Make It Rain has come out. Now this says legal matters in your favor. So again, there can be legal matters that are playing into this. So they may want to talk to you about that. That's what they're going through, or you may be aware of that. They want to talk about the plan forward. There is planning here. It also says it could be about money, promotion, entrepreneur, manifesting abundance. Okay, so there's also maybe potentially burdens when it comes to money and finances, like I said. So it's just, as far as dynamic, just in this reading, it just seems that maybe there is a little bit of this kind of not really feeling a little bit frustrated with the emotional component being really expressed and shown, or stubbornness when it comes to moving ahead and having the plan for the Ten of Cups. So if you want to speed it up, Capricorn, and not have any, like even if they come in to talk, but they say to you, yes, I'm making a plan, we'll just focus on the end so that you're not waiting around much longer if you're getting frustrated, or if you want to tweak it in any way. Guys, you can check out the link to Shift It in my description box on my video, the special Black Friday sale, including the bonus free challenge for why circumstances do not matter and how to stick to your state, the identity of Capricorn that has it how you like, and to actually stick to the version of the connection that you would prefer. No matter what you have perceived before. So you can check it out, Capricorn, but look, they ain't going anywhere. They have some kind of a plan. There's a Six of Cups and they're still holding on. There's a persistence. So take that as you will, Cappy. I mean, I hope that it did resonate for some of you. I intend that it helped some of you regardless and guided some of you. And you can let me know in the comments. And I'm sending you guys so much love, and I will check in 2 weeks' time.